high conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and...
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Defense focus. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Shift. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52. Alert. Go check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Kill. Turn up. Watch that.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch twist. 70 Lions. Blitz.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hatch it. 60 Eagles.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
47-yard line.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
It's our time. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carried by the fullback.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down.
Strong right. Record. Watch twist.
60 Bison.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get two on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day, every day, any day.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Rolling to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Pull it together. 36.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second
off the play fake. Jones.
47-yard line.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
To number
that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Rip right. Switch. Kill.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
You go tight. You got tight.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Watch the whip. Switch. Check three.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score. Graham Gano on for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
He's crashing.
From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Crunch. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Jones off the play fake. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He's not going to get me.
49. Check 49. Check.
Off play action. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Switch it. Come on.
70 Timberwolves. Check smash.
Now it's Barkley. He finds some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley, 45 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
The kick
And
is
he's got
good.
it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 10, Washington 7. Graham
Gano now
set to
following the
kick off.
touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw here. Open man completes it to Butler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Buffalo 18.
58's the mic. 58.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try the left side. Gibson And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Bronco 80, 19 Lion.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cougar 19.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
On the scramble.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 7.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has once again taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now Jones throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight right. Alert. Back.
18 Cardinal.
Now Jones.
Right there.
You gonna get this, boy?
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
He's coming.
First down, Giants.
He's coming. Double up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3. Check 15.
On first down, Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
4 yards.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
41-yard line.
Watch the twist. Spun.
60 Bison. 60.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Jones pass.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts
A gain of
as they
18
stop it
on the
here with
play.
just under 40 ticks
First
to go
down,
in
New
this
York.
first half.
Ready, break.
Going 58 to Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got 3. We got. Who's on 85?
Jones
Come on,
now
baby. Let's get
on
this.
first and 10. They'll set up the screen to
Rush
Barkley.
in, rush
And
in,
he'll go out of
rush
bounds in
in.
the red zone
Jones
just inside
pass.
the 20.
Complete
That will
to
go as a
Saquon
pickup of
Barkley.
7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid
Watch the
game.
pass. Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Jones
And
pass.
able to get this down
Complete to
inside the
Saquon
15,
Barkley.
either the 13 or 14
A
before he's
5-yard
out of
gain on the play.
bounds. A gain of
First
5,
down,
good
New
enough for
York.
the first down.
Cowboy 80.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Bronco 80.
Check, check, check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
From the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy
Jones
Apke. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought
They'll
down
take over
at the 5.
first and 10 at their
Well,
own
there definitely was some
5-yard
juice
line.
on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On the double.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
16-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Washington. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Peek the edge, peek the edge, peek the edge.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Point after, right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. $43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
By Fabian Moreau.
This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Panther 11, Panther 11. The screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time. Out. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
Yeah. Mike, check. 59.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hiking 18. Oh, nil.
Check 52. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Cowboy 80. Don't let him 18. Pioneer.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hustle. Hustle.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that? Jones hit and the ball's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 37. Check 37.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
18 Cardinal.
57's the Mike.
Go, Chap.
Twist. Watch twist.
Pick the edge. Come.
36.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Six the Eagle. Check.
The Giants will line
Now
up
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
57's the Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
On first down, here's Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
1st and 10.
That was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
I smell fear.
They'll look to throw here.
Undercrush, undercrush.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Good. Makes this Washington 28, Giants 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Complete
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Get wide.
1st down, Giants.
Jones now. Off play action. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
38 yards.
A big pickup of 38.
New York.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Number 26.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the... And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
His kick is good. Makes this Washington 28, Giants 23.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
7. I got one. Slam, slam.
Cougar 19.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And 9 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the whip.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
You can't block.
Run.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run on first down. It's Love. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, you got deep?
58's a Mike. 58. 58's a Mike.
All day, dog.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Go, put that team on the bus. Switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
On the ball.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Vigo de Gallo. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. It's new, I done got it. See my shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every